This great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's Young off play action. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Spinning away, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Patterson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Young. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, he's going to fire deep for Radley. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Complete to Damian Ratley.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 29-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. He's got a first down past the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Young. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Young off the play fake. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Escapes the defender. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Young on 3rd down. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this throw caught left side, and he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Following the interception, Young. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
54 is Mike. I'm going to run you over. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check smash. 54, right there, 54.
Final play of the half, Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Young on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Young. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, he'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On the carry.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
The Giants, 1st down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go to Barkley again. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup. But will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Jones off the bootleg, rolling to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A 28-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
One last shot for Young. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got